Hello again. So last week we did wake up, warm up, workouts. We did it in the morning, granted, but sometimes at the end of your day you gotta wake up as well, right? Am I right? All right, so today, in case you guys are just beginning or coming to this live viewing, we're gonna do foam rolling. What is foam rolling, you might ask? That's an excellent question. Foam rolling, also known as SMR or self-myofascial release. The easiest way to dumb it down, best way to think about it, it's a cheap way to get a great massage. What does massage do for us? It actually helps loosen our muscles in the sense of sometimes when there is lactic acid buildup, or that's one perception anyways, our muscles can get tight. So stretching is very important, but equally as important is some form of massage or release so that those muscles can move more freely and actually not pull our joints in wrong directions. Sometimes when we overwork a certain area or if we gain injury, that can cause a muscle to tighten up and pull the joint. What it's trying to do is pull the joint in a protective way, but it can also pull the joint out of alignment. So, all that being said, foam rolling, you'll see them usually in two different sizes. About half this size or this length here can be used to basically roll out any of those imperfections in our muscles and allow them to be more flexible and our joints to kind of go into alignment where they should be. So if you do experience knee pain, ankle pain, shin splints even too have been really helpful for this. These are some helpful exercises to do. We're just going to do two of them today. We're going to focus mainly on our IT band, which sits right here on the side, going from the knee to the hip. And then we're also going to do our calves. So just to get right into it, and again, if you're just now joining us, we're going to do some foam rolling. I know I've had a lot of people ask me about this, and I usually send some sort of YouTube video that I can find that says, oh, this is pretty good, this does it, they do a good job of it, but why not do it myself, right? Okay, so our first one we're going to do is called the IT band. That's what we're going to foam roll, essentially. And so the way we're going to do this, a couple key points to remember. Make sure you're not going on your hip bone or your knee joint. Those are two very important pieces. So not on the actual bone itself, just the muscle. And again, thank you if you are joining us. I'm just going to do some foam rolling for the legs. Leave some comments below because I can't see any of them right now at all, but I appreciate you watching if you are, and then I will answer those comments later. So to do our IT band for my right leg, we're going to go ahead and extend the leg out. I like to drop down to my elbow, but you can also use your hand if that's not comfortable. But you can drop down to your elbow, and this is the first form. So typically you probably would put your leg in front of the leg that's actually being rolled, and you can kind of roll more forward or backwards. It is going to be uncomfortable, so I just want to stress to you, it's okay if it feels uncomfortable. That's also why we're not stacking the legs at first, but having this leg here. And the way we're using this leg is we're also using our foot to kind of help us roll up and down the foam roller. Now, all that to be said, as we're doing this, you can, again, rotate forward, rotate backwards, but you want to find the points that are not comfortable. So this is going to really adhere to that old adage, no pain, no gain. So when we find these points that are uncomfortable, you actually want to rest on them from anywhere to 15 to maybe 60 seconds at the most. It probably won't take that long. You can also feel the discomfort actually dissipate, which is a good thing. If it's too painful for you to actually sit on that, that's okay. Just kind of work through it. Just kind of roll up and down as you can if it's a little uncomfortable. I found a good one right there. Let's see if we can go back to that one. Okay, so that's uncomfortable, right? But what it's doing is it's breaking that up so that when you're done, your legs are going to feel a lot more comfortable. So this is a good thing. But keep doing it. As you feel the pain dissipate, go ahead and move further down. You can definitely stack as well, and that will actually add a little bit more weight, make it a little more intense. So one other way that we can kind of find those points of discomfort to help out with that, adding more weight to that there. Okay, so that was our IT band. When you stand up, do this for me too. After you're done doing the foam roll, stand up and move about and see how that feels. Your legs should feel a lot lighter, a lot looser, more free. It's amazing how much that actually impacts our joints and things like that. Okay, moving on. Just gonna do one more tonight. This is gonna be a short one, and I'll submit these also on Twitter and Instagram. But our calves are also a big part of this as well. So when you're doing your calves, exact same idea, and I'll kind of do two different angles here for us. So the first one to the side, You can do both legs at the same time. You can also, again, stack, which I often will do the legs here as well. And then you can just simply rotate from side to side. You'll easily start finding kind of like little lumps, essentially, and you'll kind of come to the precipice or the very edge of that lump, and you'll feel it kind of just go at the other side of it. So try to find, again, those points of discomfort or knots, and then just kind of rest on them as they tend to dissipate. This is also a really great exercise for your triceps and shoulders, as you can try to keep those back, but you can use this for that as well, which can kind of be handy. So again, I'll show you one other angle on what this looks like from the front. I'll do my other leg now. So here again, I'm rotating right or left, just trying to kind of find those parts, and I'm also moving forward. Again, being careful not to actually roll on any of the joints. So again, not on the ankle joint itself and not behind the knee. Those are really crucial. But everywhere else on the muscle is pretty much fair game on the front here. Another time we'll do an advanced one where you can actually do the front of the leg and then like the back and stuff like that. But just for today, those are your calves, foam rolling, and your IT band, which is again along the side of your leg. You can kind of roll it to the quads, the front of the leg, or the hamstrings as well, and those will work really, really well. So hopefully this was helpful, hopefully pretty short. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I'll also try to post on the comments a nice little link to where you can find one of these online. I think they're like 20 bucks, so not bad. Amazon, I'm sure, has them. Check your local sporting goods store. And look for the ones that are firm too. The softer they are, that can be nice at first, but they typically will deform and they don't really roll as well. I've had this one for probably 5 years and it still looks brand new and it holds that form really well. So hopefully this was helpful.